Hello, this is Gregory Wilson with WeddingSpeechMaster.com. I'm here with some Matron of Honor wedding speech tips. The difference between a Matron of Honor and a Maid of Honor is that the Matron is married while the maid is not. Despite both women serving the same role, there are some subtle differences that can affect the content of the wedding speech. After all, the Matron has the experience of maintaining a presumably happy marriage, and this experience can be included in the speech itself. Having been the bride of a wedding, the Matron of Honor knows what it takes to put one on. She witnessed the staggering amount of work that her Maid of Honor executed alongside her to make the day a success. Here's a great quote from an unknown author that reflects the maternal essence of the Matron of Honor. "You don't marry someone you can live with, you marry the person who you cannot live without." The matron's speech can show how much she cares for the bride and how she is willing to be a lifelong person to come to for advice. While this offer may be innately known, it's best to state it out loud for everyone to hear. Comedy should generally be kept to a minimum, but is still fair game. Use your close relationship with the bride to call upon some funny stories from the early years. Stories of wild slumber parties, botched haircuts, or childhood dreams are all good ones. Talk about the mishaps that happened when your marriage was being prepared. Was the wedding cake on time? Did the DJ play the right songs? Compliment the bridesmaids and other attendants who made the bride's wedding go so much smoother than yours. Pose a well-known marriage joke, like how the husband should always agree with everything the wife says. The matron can use her own marriage as an example when describing the kind of happiness, joy, and fulfillment that can happen in the bond of matrimony. Prediction of the couple's happy future can add a nice touch. It could be that the bride was your bridesmaid and gave a speech at your wedding. Recall how proud you were to have her at the wedding and how it's a privilege to be at hers. Older sisters can describe how they had a different perspective of growing up. The little sister may have been second with everything, dates, driving, career, etc. Thank her for taking it all in stride. For additional Matron of Honor tips, please visit Wedding Speech Master's Maid of Honor section. A lot of the tips are just as relevant to Matrons of Honor as Maids of Honor because they essentially serve the same role. That's all I have for you today. If you want more tips on how to properly give a wedding speech, please visit WeddingSpeechMaster.com.